About 50 to 70% of business improvement efforts fail, according to many studies. Yet, I've discovered an approach that is delivering a 70% success rate on my improvement work. In this video, I'll share one piece of the puzzle that has helped make this success possible. Hi there, Matts.Rehnstrom here, shaper of business excellence. I'm a little extra excited today because I'm starting a new video series, and this is the first video in that series. What is the series all about? It's about how to understand all the important components in a business, those components that drive your business and other businesses towards business excellence. So I will give you pieces in a puzzle that will make the puzzle whole. What puzzle? The puzzle that will show you the path towards business excellence. And as a basis for this video series, I have this poster here, and I will go through this poster during this series. The poster is named Business Excellence Components Relationship Chart. Yeah, I know it's a long name for a poster, but what it shows is then the relationship between all the important components, and they're showing the components as well. And those are the components that you need in order to go towards and reach business excellence. When I help organizations, I see a couple of things happening or not happening. The first is that people in the organization, they don't know about these components. And if you don't know about the component, you can't know about the relationship between them either. It's fairly obvious. But what happens then is that they drive their business, their organization, without the knowledge of the important components that have an impact on their business. And if you don't know about the component, then you can't tune it. You can't really work with it so you become better. So things are more like what's happened happens. A second thing that I see is that people work with some of these components. They don't really work with all of them because they only see a couple of them. And then they work with them, and that is good. But if you only have a couple of pieces for a jigsaw puzzle, you can't build the whole puzzle, because you're missing 80% of the components. And that is what I see. I also see organizations that work with many of these components, but they don't talk to each other because they don't see the relationship between them. So if I talk about green people up here working with the green components, they work and they see that their components are very important to succeed in their business. And they're right, they're very important. But as they don't see the blue people down here work with their components, and they have the same thinking that if we only get our components done and in order, then everything will be very well in our organization. And that's not true, because the green people needs to talk to the blue people, that needs to talk to the yellow people, that needs to talk to the red people, and so on. So, except of understanding the relationship between the components, you need to have a relationship between these departments, the IT department, the marketing department, the management team, and so on, procurement. All these departments need to talk to each other because they're involved. They have their part, their piece in the big puzzle. So what you need to do in order to understand and to be able to build your business is to understand all these components and to understand the relationship between them. Because if you do, you can take the next step in your improvement work. And understanding all this, having then a well-defined improvement model that will take care of all these components and will force you to improve them step by step, that will make you on a good way on the path towards business excellence. So that's what you need to do in the business. And what I'm offering in this video series then is to walk you through all this, talk about component by component, and talk about the relationship, so we understand all those components needed for your business. And you will then get, aha, that's how it works. This component relates to this, and we need to work with both of them at the same time. We can't just work with one of them and go deep diving on that one and think that we will have success. Most commonly you will have confusion instead, because everyone is wondering what you're doing. But if you work with them all, it will make sense, because you will level up everything, one level up and another level up and so on. So you will increase your work, your improvement work towards business excellence. So that's what I will do in this series. So I welcome you to this series, and in the next video we start to look at these components. If you like to have these posters, you can follow along when I'm talking about them. You can click the link below and for free get a copy of this poster. So you can look at it, as I said, and you can then follow along when I'm describing component by component. So with that said, good luck, and until next time, let's go and shape our businesses for excellence.